what was going on between the Bastards and the Sons of Zen? So the Sons of Zen returned to PWL. They took out the Bastards. That's how they made their mark back in PWL. And then they ended up losing their series against the Bastards. And that's when Marty came back, and now he's back in the mix, and now taking on CJ Campos.
First time match for us here. A match that, I'm sorry to say this, I don't think CJ has ever gone against someone the caliber of the Bastards, our resident Bastards. This is going to be a tough one to watch, even us as commentators.
A way tough one for sure.
Of course, as you can tell, CJ Campos always followed by his brother Xavier Octavius and his partner RTJ. What do you think RTJ stands for?
I don't know.
It just sounds like he made up with the name off of tomato soup, like that letter soup and shit.
I'm guessing. But if you notice, there's something missing from CJ Campos.
I do notice that, but we'll talk about that right now. And of course, as I want to repeat myself, Marty Snow made his return at Clash of Kingdoms. Yes, lost.
Inglorious Bastards.
Okay, Odyssey continue.
He is the Prince of Strong Style. Please help me welcome the Bastard, Marty fucking Snow.
Now, of course, I got a little bit ahead of myself there. My apologies to Odyssey. Again, Marty Snow returned at Clash of Kingdoms. Lost his Zelda belt, lost his Lone Star belt in a matter of a week, and just disappeared off the face of the earth. One thing I want to notice is, the reason why Jay Anderson was gone the first time is because Marty was gone. You think that maybe the reason why Jay didn't show today is because Marty's back?
Hopefully. I don't like Jay. You don't like Jay.
It is, I know, I appreciate being called XI instead of what? Imposter Rich?
Imposter Rich meet Little Rich.
That's what you got.
His first commentator nickname. What was that?
But again, Marty Snow was baby. He said he was rehabbing. He said he was trying to heal himself.
Here comes Snow! Here comes the Snow, the Prince of Strong Style! He runs this place. We run this place.
Not this
You
one.
better hurt him now. You better hurt him now.
Don't flip me off again, bro, please. I'm on your side.
Flip him off again, Midas.
Whatever. But then we got this random stuff weird. Anyways, again, as I was trying to reiterate, I'm literally trying to help these guys. They always seem to get their ass off. But anyways,
I think they just hate everyone except each other.
maybe. But of course, the turning shock of events. The Inglorious Bastards came out on top. They won the battle. But what did they do?
They attacked Superflash with a chair. They
Now-
kicked Superflash out of the Inglorious Bastards.
Now Superflash is nowhere to be found. Crazy turn of events, but Marty Snow, his return match here in Pro Wrestling Legacy, taking on CJ Campos for the first time. Both men meet in a headlock.
Here we go. Lock up Marty with the side headlock already. But as I had said previously, there is something missing from CJ Campos.
Of course, Of course, he was Lucha League. Look at the obnoxiousness by Marty Snow, but he was the Lucha League champion, lost it to the Shido Kid. Now he is left with nothing. No gold, no health, no silver, no nothing.
CJ is on the start of his redemption arc. A win over Marty would push that a lot. Of course, I'm not pushing for it.
You say redemption arc, if you think about it, yes, it is Marty Snow. We do have a lot of respect for the Bastard in Hell. He is scary as hell in that ring. But it might be a little bit of a redemption arc for him. Even Myers did recently win. Oh, what do we have here?
Oh, taunting here.
A little bit of taunting by his Sons of Zen. Now, of course, the Sons of Zen did initially lose the battle with the Bastards. That was Midas and Superflash. This is the first time that a Zen member, of course, CJ Campos, is taking on the leader of the Glorious Bastards, the Marty Snow. Now, yes, first time match, but he does not have bragging rights on his side right now.
Not at all.
So I would not be wanting to be obnoxious like that, but hey, what do I know? Just a commentator at the end of the day.
But meanwhile, Marty Snow with an arm lock on CJ Campos. Continuing to wrench on it.
Looks like both men are trying to find the ground. Again, this could be the redemption arc for Marty Snow.
CJ able to turn over the arm lock into one of his own. Marty is in pain now, trying to do what he can to get out of this.
Now Marty trying to fight out of here. But again, I'm sorry, keep mentioning it. This could be a redemption arc for him. We have respect for the Bastards. We know that he's a killer in that ring, but he did lose 2 titles in a week. That could take a lot out of a man. But let's see if it takes out a lot of him. But look at the reversal by CJ.
built up anger. When he was away, that anger just kept building and building. He is back and he's going to take it out on CJ.
I think Marty always has built up anger.
Yeah, you're right.
But now CJ in control, again, working on that left arm shoulder.
CJ has control. This is something you never expect to see. Maybe the ring rust from Marty?
Maybe, but again, I wanted to reiterate. Last week, we were here for Lucha City. Him and Midas did win that #1 contendership. So maybe the redemption is off a hell of a blazing start for Marty. And he can take advantage here, maybe get more momentum in this win if he can pin CJ 1, 2, 3. But that's only if he can.
That's true. CJ continuing to work on the arms of Marty. Marty has grabbed CJ's head. Oh, CJ back again with another work hold. I say work hold because he is working him. He is wearing him down.
I have to say, I am shocked to see that CJ is in control of this match so far. But it looks like Marty, let's see if he can push him off as he can.
Marty dropping down. They put it up.
Looks like, Tommy dropped that. Cannot feel good to the little bastard.
Right on the jewels.
Right, follows it over to Alito. Another, this time keeps hold.
What is up with CJ? I hate to give CJ props, but he is showing out right now.
He is. Maybe him too, he's taking advantage of the fact that this is a redemption arc as well. Not only losing the battle with the Bastards, but also losing his Lucha League title. Who knows? Maybe next. Imagine, just imagine the captivity it would be if he defeats Marty Snow.
If CJ defeats Marty, maybe hell will freeze over. Who knows?
CJ's still in control here. Oh, CJ is talking that trash with Midas.
Obviously, the odds are even. TJ's got 2 in his corner, and Marty's got 2 in his corner.
Of course, the only 2 left again. Take down Superflash, falls over the kick to the midsection. And I know that hurt. Marty has some stiff freaking legs on him.
That's the MMA background for Marty. The kickboxing, the striking ability.
Looks like the frustration might be getting let loose. Look at all this. Stomping a mud hole down into CJ.
Marty does not care. Marty just wants to stomp a mud hole at CJ.
Look at this. This is just madness right now. Between the 2 groups and these 2 men fighting, I feel like Final Destination right now.
Marty's got CJ into the ropes.
Not letting it up.
Oh my god! Resembling Stan Hansen's lariat.
The lariat from which Marty's probably was fatigued in. And he's just, look at this, he's trying to catch a quick pin.
That lariat was not enough no matter how many times Marty tries to pin.
Look at that, all Marty can do is smile.
You saw Midas is frustrated outside of the ring right now. He is frustrated that wasn't the end.
Look at that, showing off, he might not have any gold, but he still has that black belt. Something that he earned for years of training. It's a hell of a way to take advantage here in a wrestling ring.
Marty is circling CJ. He's like a predator who's got his prey in sight.
Oh, the forearm to the back.
My lord.
He's going to throw him out of the ring now. I doubt we're going to see the Bastard fly.
No, not at all.
But who knows? Maybe he picked up a few things in his time away.
That's not what the Bastard does. The Bastard just beats you down until you can no longer walk.
And the Zen are chanting on their leader. What is Midas doing? I don't know what he just adjusted. It is a family show. Pretty questionable there. I don't know. This is the same dude who attacked his cousin. So. Marty over there warming up. Trying to make sure he stays warm. Zen shaking on their brother.
Marty keeping active so he doesn't lose steam in this match. CJ makes his way back into the ring.
CJ still favoring, I believe, his face.
I don't know, man.
CJ trying. I don't know if it's smart to use a Bastard to try to prop yourself up.
Maybe he's trying to pray for
A second chance.
maybe.
But now CJ trying to give him stiff shots to the abdomen.
CJ's beaten down, you can tell.
That's just not having any effect on the Bastard.
Marty's now picking up a arm right to the face.
Oh, and I think I even felt that on my cheekbone.
Me too, bro.
But now has to lift him up, fireman's carry.
Fireman's carry now.
There's the reason why they call him Princess Strong Style.
The forearms right to the ribs, into the kidneys.
Here's a Marty-sized forearm shape in the stomach of CJ. Look at the actions by Marty. Might have been gone for a while, but glad to see that something never changed.
Oh, he did a gut. Marty rolling through, and a second one.
Oh, nothing. CJ could do nothing but just plop on the ground.
The CJ's taking a lot of damage. He's Marty's wearing the shirt. We can't see the damage on him, but the damage is probably there.
Exo's just pleading with his brother, trying to tell him to get up. RTJ is trying to hype him up. Marty's just, he doesn't even seem big. He doesn't seem slight, struggling, or not at all.
Like a shark in the minnow. Marty smells blood. Marty smells weakness.
Marty now has him in the chokehold, has him on the ground.
Marty is taking advantage of CJ's weakness and continuing to weaken him even more.
Crowd shouting, chanting for CJ. CJ might be losing it now. CJ might be traveling in a world far beyond from the Superflash. But looks like CJ might have caught a second win now.
The fans are chanting for CJ. CJ is building momentum.
Now CJ has the control. Taking advantage, using his left arm.
Trying to
but Marty.
Oh, Marty right back to the sleeper hold.
We should have known Bastard. The Bastard is the strongest, one of the strongest here in the PWO roster. But once again, CJ has a hold of the left arm. Completely bending it in half. Close to the forearm, misses. Marty follows up with another lariat. The thud that you can hear from that. The whiplash CJ probably has from his neck right now. XL can do nothing but just plead with his brother, telling him to get up.
Hey, XL is trying to encourage CJ here.
Got the one lone Marty fan trying to chat in front of us. Now Marty, of course, we know the Taekwondo background. Falls over the snapmare.
The chops, the kicks, snapper.
Goodness, going for the cover.
And CJ's still kicking out at 2.
Still not enough.
I'm shocked CJ kicked out of that.
Still not enough. Marty, of course, we all know, not a fan favorite here.
CJ is feeling the wear and tear on
With
himself.
RTJ trying to ignore him. I know how frustrating it is to have a bastard in your mind. RTJ can play poker face. I know it's bothering you, but Marty, once again, throwing him outside of the ring. I wonder what. Because this is weird again. We all know that Marty doesn't fly. Marty doesn't take to the outside.
Maybe
Look at him.
Marty's...
Is he trying to win by count?
Maybe Marty separated himself so Marty can catch a breather.
Maybe. I don't even know. It doesn't even seem like Marty needs a breathing, but he seems comfortable on the top rope.
Marty is chilling. Marty is relaxing. He's soaking in the fan attention.
Of course, the Sons of Zen checking on their own leader. Minus again with suggested terms. We can't see from here. It looks like who's slamming on the tail with it. Looks like CJ's trying to hype himself up.
Looks like CJ is in a lot of pain. CJ needs to find the courage to keep fighting in this match.
Looks like CJ's back in the ring now.
CJ somehow made it back to the ring. But Marty is clapping, he is applauding CJ for making it back to the ring.
Now falls over the kick to the midsection.
CJ is already worn down.
And now CJ, once again, Marty throwing him out to the outside once again. And again, I don't know what's Marty's tactic here.
Marty is chilling. Marty knows he has this match won, so he is relaxing. He's soaking it in.
Oh, we got the crowd over here yelling now.
Sons of Zen had to restrain from striking Marty because that could cause a DQ on CJ.
Oh, look at that. Look at this. Oh! Jesus.
My lord, dude. Again, the Bastards had to restrain themselves. The Bastards and Sons of Zen had to restrain themselves from striking each other.
And now Marty's on the outside just toying with himself. Look at that, just Talking sweet talk with XO.
EXO has to restrain. He has to restrain himself from that.
And you know XO can't do much anyways. It's about his party.
Elbow! The moment CJ after a breaker's paid off, CJ is game. Let's go!
Now CJ waiting for Marty to get back up. Calls it up. The penalty, the penalty! Going for the cover!
Why Marty kicking out at two? That might have been CJ's last chance. CJ looking, you look like he used his last win, his second win.
Still not enough. CJ's still in it. Now Marty trying to pop himself over now. Oh, Marty falls back with a kick. Trying to counter it. Kick to the midsection. Calls it off with a kick to the back of the neck. Oh, but CJ, the elbow straight to the jaw.
Suplex by CJ.
Going for the cover.
And a kick out by Marty. Oh,
wait,
CJ
no,
got
not a kick out. I don't know if Marty kicked out or CJ turned it into a crossface, but that's going to take a lot to try to get him out. And Marty, CJ has him in the perfect position, straight in the middle of the ring.
Marty has nowhere to go. Marty is stuck in the middle. It's like he's on a deserted island.
And now Marty trying to crawl. So close, yes, so far. Referee Chunky trying to check with Marty, trying to see if he submits. Imagine how embarrassing it is for Marty's first match back to submit to CJ.
Marty's trying to work his way to the rope, and Marty gets his hands on the rope. The submission hold has to break.
Marty seems to be getting out. He might be losing it. No way CJ gets it here. Chucky starts his count. Marty has the count. Oh, he finds a second win.
Marty's now working towards the ropes again. Marty's in range. He gets the ropes. His hold has to break.
Marty's still trying to fight. And he gets the rope break.
The submission has to break. CJ has to break the submission.
I know I'm young, but I don't know if my blood pressure can handle this. Now it looks like Marty's just out. CJ's still trying to find some more energy in.
Marty's just trying to rile up Marty. Trying to get Marty to get his energy up. Nolan even fanning Marty with the flag.
Looks like we have a VR Zen chat. CJ follows it up with the splash in the corner. Take the bump it up. No! Oh! The frostbite! Going for the cover!
But CJ kicking out into.
And again, something that we don't see off. Whoa! He has the Koji clutch.
The Bastard's Agony.
The Bastard's Agony.
Bastard's Agony is locked in. CJ has nowhere to go.
My, oh my. Something we never see from Marty. CJ, can this be it? Marty's fighting it. Oh, and he taps.
Oh, CJ taps.
And then Marty Snow's return
That
match.
is it, ladies and gentlemen. Marty picking up the victory over CJ Campos.
What a match. Every match has just continued to be amazing. And all Marty can look at that, just toying with the Sons of Zen. What a match. And of course, Marty calling up his bastards. Golden Knight and Midas.